everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is Mathematics with Engineer Abs. Now today we want to look at a certain problem here, International Math Olympiad. The challenge is 3 m exponent minus 2m exponent is equal to 65. So this is a little bit challenging, but when you look at the law of indices, if you have a value, let's say a to base m, let's use another value. When you have a raised to n multiplied by b raised to n. Now, if you see, you can see the bases are different, but the exponents are the same. So this law, you can multiply ab, then you pick one exponent, the same exponent, which is to be raised to n. But now you realize that we can only apply that when we have a multiplication sign. But here we have a negative, so that means that this law cannot be applied. Now, let's look at the way we can approach this. Let's look at the solution. But before we look at this, in case we are watching it for the very first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button, so that the next time we produce a video like that, YouTube will automatically notify you. Let's go back here. So let's look at the question very fast. We have 3 raised to m minus 2 raised to m is equal to 65. Now the first step, if I square each and every value here, then 65 squared is gonna be we are going to get a very big number. So what I want to do here is to raise this one 2 over 2, and then this one also I put 2 over 2. So a 2 over 2 is 1. So that means that I haven't interfered with this equation, because 2 over 2 is like that number is raised to 1. So I haven't interfered with it. So when you apply now the law of indices here, then that means that I can have 3 raised to m over 2. Then I take that 2 outside, minus, we do the same this part, 2 raised to m over 2. Then we multiply by that 2 outside. This one is equal to 65. So when you look at the equation, whatever in the bracket, we have 3 raised to m over 2, and this side here also we have 2 raised to m over 2. So I'll say let 3 raised to m over 2 to be x, and 2 raised to m over 2 to be y. So when you put it back, then we are supposed to have x squared plus y squared is equal to minus y squared is equal to 65. So when you look at the equation that we have, this is the difference of 2 squares. This is a difference of 2 squares. So how can you, when you look at the law, the identity of expansion, so we can expand this x plus y multiplied by x minus y is equal to 60. So this means that now we have the product of 2 numbers that when you multiply gives us 65. So I can say x plus y multiplied by x minus y is equal to, so can we break 65, 2 numbers that when we multiply gives us 65. So that is 5 multiplied by 13, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 5 multiplied by 13 we get 65. But look at this, whatever we are multiplying. When you look at the first one, which is x plus y, it is bigger than this. It is bigger than x minus 1. So the one which corresponds to x plus y should be the bigger number. So that means that we are supposed to put 13 multiply by 5 so that it coincides with our product here. So that means x plus y corresponds to 13 and x minus y corresponds to 5. So can we now put that x minus y is equal to 13 and x minus y is equal to 5. So you can see that is simultaneous equation. We can solve it out. We subtract the equation. When you subtract, then x is going to leave the system. Then y minus y, we get 2y is equal to 13 minus 5, we get 8. So you can see y is equal to 4. So can we substitute back so that we get the value of x? We can use the first equation. That is x plus 4 is equal to 13. Then x is equal to 13 minus 4. X is equal to 9. So as you can see, we have gotten the value of x and the value of y. But we were not asked to get the value of x and y. We want to get the value of m. So I hope you're following. We want to recall back. Let's recall back. Recall. So we said y is equal to 2 raised to m over 2. So that means y, which is the value of y is 4. So that is 2 raised to m over 2 is equal to our value, which is 4. Then remember, if you're dealing with the indices, then the bases must be the same. So that is 2 raised to m over 2 is equal to 2 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2. So we compare the indices. So m over 2 is equal to 2 and our value of m is equal to 4, as you can see. So when also you use another value to test, which is the x, which is 9, that one also the same answer you'll get is 4. So that is the answer that we are asked. Now we can just test in our initial equation so that we can prove if the exponent that we are asked to get is 4. That is 3 raised to 4 minus 2 raised to 4. We want to see if we can get 65. 3 raised to 4 is 81 and 2 raised to 4 is 16. So when you take 81 minus 16, you get 65. So as you can see, is so easy as ABC. So thank you so much, our viewers. Let's meet in our next class. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.